Hey everyone, this is Angie at Stampin' with Amore. For those of you who don't know, I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I always post on Tuesdays and Sundays. So on Tuesdays, usually it's card day, and if you saw my card the other day, which was a little Tuscan scene, I love this. I'm going to show you the card because it has to do with this little treat holder. So this is the card that I made, and I use this little dome from the Garden Meadows dies. And so when I had this left over, in my mind, I instantly thought, the inside piece, I instantly thought what I could make with this. And so this is the little treat holder that I'm sharing with you today, just from using that. And you can see that I actually used the opposite side of this for the outside of that, which is this blue right here. So the other side of this paper is these little cherries. This is just a sample that I made. So if you're going to do this with this designer series paper, make sure your cherries are going the right way, because as you see that I didn't cut this because this is actually the leftover from that card. So I have two of them that were left over because I made two of the cards. And yeah, so I had those left over, and I am going to share this with you today because it's so darn cute. And I've been dying to use the Fluffiest Friends, and he is so stinking cute. You do have to do a little hand cutting with this, but I'm going to show you how to do it. You just have to be careful when you're doing it. All right, so let's get started with this. For those of you who are new, first, I want to ask you if you'd please subscribe, hit the bell for notifications each time I upload a new video. Give it a thumbs up if you like it, and share with your friends, because all those things help me get noticed, and it helps my YouTube channel so I can continue sharing all this stuff with you. And yeah, it really helps me. So thank you so much for doing all that. All right, so we're going to change the paper and all that on this one. We're going to do it just a little bit different. So I'm going to show you the paper I used for the other one in case you want to use the little cherries. It's the Sunny Days, and it is a celebration item. You get it free if you spend $50. So here it is. Don't forget to use it. If your paper is directional, always remember to cut these out directionally because that makes a big difference, even though it turned out still so cute. All right, so this is from the Garden Meadows dies, and that's what I use to cut these out. So I'm going to show you the one that we're going to use today, and it is the Be Mine, and you've seen this because I used it a few times already, but I'm going to use this flowered pattern. I thought it was so cute. And I debated using a yellow heart or a sweet sorbet because this is sweet sorbet, but I'm going to go with the sweet sorbet and see what that looks like. And we'll see as we go along. All right, so what I'm using for this, I'm using quite a few things on this one just because I love the sentiment that just for you, and I love the little die that this fits into. I love that. So I use that from the Adoring Hearts. And then this is the Fluffiest Friends, and we're going to use him, but you can put him holding a heart. You can put this one holding a little heart. You can even put him holding a heart, a little heart. Just however you like it. It'd be really cute, but I love the little bear. He's just so darn cute. So this is a bundle. For those of you who don't know, when you buy a bundle, you save 10%. And then this is the Garden Meadows dies, and this is the one I'm using this from. And so there's a bunch of really neat dies in here. It coordinates with the stamp set. I have the stamp set as well, but we're not using it. It's this one right here. It's really, really cute. I love the little gate that can open up on your card. I thought about using that last week, but I decided against it because it covered up my scene. And then the Adoring Hearts, this goes with the sentiment that I'm using, this one. And this is the one that I shared a few weeks back on how to cut out these hearts. And I am just using the plain heart for this one. And I think that's everything. I know I'm using a lot of things, but use what you have. Some of these things like the bear and that, you have to have that little bear set. He's so darn cute. By the way, the Fluffiest Friends is an online exclusive, so it's not in any catalog. So if you want it, you have to put in online exclusives in the shop on my shopping page, and then all the online exclusives will pop up. All right, so I cut everything out actually, because we're gonna do, except for the bear, because we're gonna color the bear and that takes a few minutes. So I thought I'd get these all ready. So you need 2 of the Sweet Sorbet I'm using for this one. And I cut out the little tag that we're gonna use, and then 2 from your designer series paper. These are gonna go on here. And if you cut these, just cut a piece out that is 3.5 by 11, and you'll fit both of your pieces to cut out. You can cut them out like this way on them. And then same with the designer series paper, you'll have to cut it 3.5 by 12 because it is a 12 by 12. And so that makes it a little bit easier. That's just a little tip there. And then you need a piece that's 7 by 4.5, and this is for the inside box. And I have all the dies here and some basic white designer series paper. I'm using the thick because it works really well for this. And then this is to cut out our little bear we're going to stamp. The heart is for the bear's holding, and then for cutting our top piece. And then this is the little tag that we're going to use. So first we're going to do is we are going to color and stamp all our stuff, which is just our little bear. I'm changing the coloring of the bear because I thought he came out a little bit too dark, and I really wanted him to be a little bit lighter. We're just going to color different colors. So I am using my Memento black ink because whenever you're coloring, it's advised to use the Memento. And I am going to color it in the video, so if you want to speed through that, you can speed through it if you've seen me color probably a bunch of times. But I know some of you really, really like to see the coloring, so I'm going to leave it in. All right, so we are going to color, and I am using some of the flesh tone colors. These are our colors that are for little faces and stuff like that. So they have different numbers. I'm using SU 500, SU 400, and SU 300. And then I'm using some petal pink just to give them some little pink ears and some pink cheeks. All right, so I'm going to start with the lightest color here. And I'm going to test it here because I can't remember which one was the lighter of these two. I always do this. This is a really good tip. And you can see where, yeah, that's the darkest. All right, so we're going to start off with this lightest, which is the SU 500. And we're going to just start coloring him. I'm going to shade it a little. Let me see if I can get this other side off. A couple of these have been really hard to get off. So we're going to color him mostly this color, this lighter color. And I'm just going to color him in like I would just going to be like coloring in a coloring book. I'll do some shading after this. I may need some crumb cake though for his little nose, his little snout there. Because I really want his snout to be light. Isn't he cute though? Oh my gosh. These are so cute. I'm also going to color over this because you're not going to see it. But there's a little part that sneaks up over here that you may be able to see once you get the heart in. So I wanted to cover that. So I'm going to just color it all. That color. We're not doing anything fancy there. I may even add a little bit after I like that color on him better. All right, so then we're going to use this one to do some shading. I'm just going to do it where it's kind of shows it here. And then I'm going to use that lighter one again, the 500, and we're going to just blend it in a little bit. Y'all, I've been using my other markers, my other alcohol markers. I've been using them a lot more off camera, but I know a lot of you have the blends, so I thought I'd color him in the blends. All right, and then I'm going to use this a very dark one. I think this is the one. That one's really hard. That's the one that's really hard to get off. No, I want the darkest one. Yeah. And I'm going to do the bottom of his feet here. I forgot to color his foot. I'm just going to emphasize underneath some of these areas. I'm just going to go under just a little bit. And then here, under his arm, just so it stands out a little bit. And then we're going to go back with that lightest one. I always go back to the lightest one and kind of blend that out. Sorry about that. Somebody just walked in. I have my phone in here because I'm waiting for expecting a doctor's call. So, sorry if that's annoying. Alright, we're going to just color that all in. Alright, I think that's it. I am going to, let's go ahead and just use this for his snout. This the, yeah. And oh, we didn't do the bottom of his foot. Alright, I got outside the lines a little bit there. I'm going to grab my petal pink here, and we're just going to do his ears, some on his cheeks. And you don't see it a whole lot, but you can notice. He's just so darn cute. I'm going to cut him out with the die. Okay, so he is all ready to go. I got my little X-Acto knife, and you don't even have to do this part if you don't want. You can just glue the heart on here, but I wanted him to be holding that heart. So I'm going to just grab a piece of scrap paper here. I advise using a piece of scrap or something, even though it'll cut fine on this glass mat. And we're just going to outline his hand right here. I'm just going to do the top and the bottom. And then I just go across here. And we should be up here. And I didn't do the top part enough. But just be really careful with this if you decide to do this part. It's so darn cute though. So, and then you can grab your scissors too and cut it. If you have some little tiny snips like this, you can just go around and cut it. There. But it makes his little hand loose. It's real easy to do. And then I'm going to go ahead, I'm just going to grab the heart right here, and this is going to go on here like that. That's why I colored that a little darker, so you can't see it, but I'm not going to glue him on yet. In fact, we need to stamp our sentiment. Forgot to do that, and we need to do that. So let's stamp that. And we got that all ready to go. We're going to set it aside and we're going to make our box. I need to cover this back up because that can be dangerous. Be real careful with that. All right, so we have all our pieces here. We got our little guy. Isn't he so cute? Oh my goodness. I love that guy. I am going to glue the designer series paper. Let's just look at it. It's my little bee paper. I hate using this bee paper. I would hoard this paper in a minute, y'all. I don't know how many of you are like me. I don't know. I'm really trying to do good this year and use it all. Because I really got a lot of paper that I haven't used. Because we keep getting such cute paper. I'm going to actually start giving it away in my orders if you place an order. Alright, and this is for our box piece right here. So these are ready to go. Our little guy's ready to go. And oh, we need to cut out the hearts, the top for his handle, the handle. So let's do that. I need to do this on the cut and emboss. So I'm going to place this right in the center and up at the top and in the middle. Try to just guesstimate it. And then I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to place this, once I do it, I'm going to place it on top of here. I'm going to trace the heart so that they line up. And I'll cut this one as well. So I'll be right back after I do that. Okay, so we have them both cut out there. I actually did it a little bit different. I just lined these two up, and then I set this inside. Here's another little tip because this worked really well. And I set this inside because it will fit right inside there, and I made sure these were nice and flush with each other, and then just ran that through, and so now they're like perfectly matched. I also ran a piece of the lemon lolly with the heart because I don't know if I want to use the yellow heart because there's little yellow dots. You probably can't even see them in here, but they have little yellow centers to those flowers, and I don't know. I might like the lemon lolly better. All right, let's get making the box part. Okay, so we're going to score first on the 7-inch side. Let me grab my wax paper. So I'm trying to be really good about this, y'all. So you know how much I slide off this paper. All right, on the 7-inch side, you're going to do it at 1/2, 1 1/4, 3 3/4, and 4 1/2. And then I'm going to turn it, and you're going to do it at 1/2, 1 1/4, and 3 3/4. Oh, I still did it. All right, so that's it. It's a real easy box. All right, so we're going to start cutting this. Now you have the 2 squares right here, and then this whole big side. We're going to cut that side off. Because you know me, I love the little flaps that go inside. So we're creating those flaps. And we're going to go down this one and here. This little one on the end we're cutting off because this is our glue tab on this side. And then we're going to do the same on this. We're cutting that end one off. So there's our glue tab. Now you're going to cut off this, that little 1/2 inch, but I usually cut a little bit more off. And then cut into these because these are going inside. So they don't have to be perfect, y'all. I always try to make them pretty even, but they don't have to be perfect. And then we're cutting this because that's going to fold inside the box. Then you're going to do these bottom ones. And I'm just cutting into each of these. And then just a little off this end. This just keeps it from having some hangover. Okay, so this is what we have. We're going to sharpen, get out of there. We're going to sharpen all these score marks. For the box part, I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal Plus because I want this box to stay together really well. I haven't tested out my new glue on that part, so we're going to just go ahead and use the Stampin' Seal Plus on that little glue tab. Then you're going to fold this up so it meets. And it doesn't matter on this box, it's going to be inside, so it doesn't matter which way you fold the bottom. some more of that. And this is the little box. So you can see it could fit quite a bit of candy in here. Can use Ghirardelli's, M&M's, Skittles, anything like that. If you use loose candy, I always put it in like a cellophane bag of some kind. It just makes it easier, and I don't know, I just like to do that. All right, so we are going to now glue this onto here. And one thing you want to remember on here is this is the top of your box, so it has to be to the top, and also you want it to be on the bottom here so it stands up. You want it all the way, and I just used, there's little marks here, and I just put it right in between the little design that's on this little arch here. And then we're going to do this one. Put that back in my stand so it doesn't clog up. I love this thing. If any of you, I'm not affiliated or anything with that company Sweet Petunia that makes those, but I highly recommend it. All right, so look at there. There's our little box. Let's go ahead and grab our bear. And we are going to, let's see, I'm going to put them on here and decide what I want to do. Do I want the red one or do I want the little lemon lolly one? Oh my gosh. I don't know, y'all. If this was alive, I'd be asking you, which one do you like better? But if you like monochromatic, you can go with the red one here. It's actually sweet sorbet. I'm going to go with the lemon lolly, y'all. I don't know. I just think it's super cute. And you probably can't see the little lemon lolly that's in these flowers. So I'm going to go with this one. And I'm just going to glue that down there. And we're going to glue this one on as well. And then we're going to pop him up. See, that's why I like this, where his little hand is showing. It's just so cute going over the little heart. I'm going to grab a couple dimensionals. We're going to pop him up on here. I don't know, you can make whatever color hearts you like. Make it your own. So we're going to set that there. Oh, there's a little one right there that just stuck. And then I'm going to grab my sweet sorbet. This, or you can use, oh my gosh, I have lemon lolly, y'all. Hang on a minute, I'm going to grab it real quick. I have this sheer ribbon combo pack with the lemon lolly, and I'm not even sure if we carry this in. If we still have it or it's been discontinued, but oh my goodness, I really want to try the lemon lolly with this. Because of his cute little heart. This ribbon's really pretty, by the way. I'll put it in the inspiration sheet if it's still available. Y'all. You know me, I gotta get my bows just right or they drive me crazy. You've been around long enough, you know that. I'm putting the lemon lolly one on, y'all. If not, if it's still not available, you can use your sweet sorbet one right here. This is really pretty too. But it just matches his little heart, so I like it like that. You can make them however you like. Y'all, you can make these for any occasion. So here he is, all done. Look how cute they are. I just love these. I think they're so cute, and it turned out really, really sweet. This one, like I said, is my sample. I probably won't give this unless I just give it to one of my grandkids or something. because they won't mind the cherries being sideways. But there you go. There you have both of them. If you need any supplies for this, you can shop on my blog at any time, 24/7. And this is my January host code. And I'm still planning on doing a video on that. I'm trying to figure out how to do it. I haven't done one of those types of videos, so I'm looking into it and see if I could do it. I hope you all have a blessed day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you later, everyone. Bye.